What if I told you that Jackson State had the most attendance out of the FCS playoffs and a lot, by the way, conference championship games in the FBS level? You would have thought I was crazy. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's real. And Jackson State has been doing it for years. What's good, everyone? This is DJ's Raw Uncut Truth, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. Peace and blessings to everyone. Peace and good synergy to all. Jackson State, man. Jackson State. They keep doing it. And one of these days, the haters have to come to reality that this is just the beginning. The fan support is out of this world right now for the FCS level. Teams like North Dakota, James Madison, Tennessee Martin, and many more could not even come close to having the fan support like JSU. We know they're winners, they're winning programs, well coached. This is not a video talking about if this so-called team could beat Jackson State, if Jackson State can beat one of the FCS powers. This is not that video. But I will point out that if Jackson State plays to their talent, they have a good chance of beating anybody, really. And if you watch the Alabama A&M game, the game that Coach Prime said the only game where everything went right, from pass blocking to run blocking to catching, throwing, defense, everything. That was the one game that everything went right, and the one game where you saw Jackson State to their fullest potential. Then before you downplay Alabama A&M, they were 7-3, which is above 500 record. Yes, they lost that game, I believe, against Grambling, with the game they shouldn't lost. But if they didn't lose to Grambling, their only losses would have been just Jackson State and FAMU, which is not bad at all. And are we going to downplay that they had the number 8 offense in the FCS? And they have fantastic players, a la Olaire, who just transferred to Bowling Green. So they beat a high-powered, meaning Jackson State, Alabama A&M team that can score on anybody. The scoring was never their problem. It was always defense for Alabama A&M. But let me stay on topic. Jackson State, again, keeps proving people wrong. And just wait until signing day, when they get more dogs on the team. Guess what's going to happen when they sign a great class? They're going to try to downplay the talent. And then they'll probably most likely say, well, it should be easy for Jackson State because they're only winning because of talent. Instead of giving respect to the coaches for developing talent. Look at James Houston. James Houston's stock is out of this world right now for an FCS player. He took the chance of going to Jackson State and creating a new journey and benefited from that. And you will see more players benefiting from that. Look at Antoine Owens. Look at Quintus Miller. Look at Aubrey Miller, transferred from Missouri. Keontae Hampton that stayed with the team. He was all Swac in the past, 2 years ago, I believe. DeJohn Nugget Warren, lockdown corner. Trust me, if he was on the market right now for teams that want a DB in the FBS, they probably still called him. The one player that shuts down, and what did I tell you too? When Nugget is playing, he shuts a whole side down. They held Prairie View A&M to only 10 points. And yes, turnovers attributed, but you know how those turnovers happen? He's trying to look on Nuggets' way, meaning pass. Nothing's there. So what did that do to a quarterback? It makes him make indecisive decisions. This is how dynamic this defense is. And next year is going to be even better, I feel. I truly believe that Jackson State will be even more talented next season. And the players that are returning, the Niles Gaddys and many more, they're going to be more tuned into the system that Dennis Thurman has. So you mean that I'm telling you right now, the defense is going to be even better next season because of the familiarity that they have in the playbook. Oh, it's going to be exciting. Jackson State, man. The fans keep supporting. And next season, I just hope that the average attendance through the whole year, not when it's just a good game, is 50,000 or more attendees a game, each game. Now, Jackson State as a university has to return the favor. So you got to bring them the games that they want to watch. So hopefully next season they don't schedule any D2 teams. I'm in favor of Jackson State. It's a waste of time for Jackson State. They have so much talent now that those games, I always worry about those games because like you saw from Delta State, Delta State was a trap game because Jackson State was leading the first quarter, at the end of the first quarter, 17-0. And then Delta State came all the way back because the players are like, come on, this team is easy. It didn't take them seriously. So I hope that's rectified for next season's schedule. Now, they got Tennessee State on the 2022 non-conference schedule. I have no problem with Tennessee State because Tennessee State will be an even better team due to the coaching of Eddie George, and shout out to that brother, and Hugh Jackson as well, the offensive coordinator. They will have a better team, trust me. Because when Eddie George came in, he didn't have the time to recruit. He came in late into the spring, almost summertime. So he had to just get the players that were already on the team and start from scratch. Now he has an opportunity to go into the portal, not just the portal, but the high school players, get them and to build his team into his vision. In closing, what I'm about to say may ruffle some feathers, but you know how I do on my channel. I don't really give a damn. Looking at what Jackson State has done, they have produced $30 million for the city of Jackson, a plus. They have more fan interest than the supposed powerful teams in the FCS playoffs. That's another check. And the Celebration Bowl will have more people in the stands than the FCS championship games. That is also a check. So that tells you that HBCUs really don't need the FCS powers. They're just in that conference. No matter if the Swac was in FCS or FBS. These institutions, these corporate bodies need them. Jackson State is out here producing more income for their university in city than North Dakota, James Madison, and Sam Houston State. The list goes on. More than those schools. So if I'm the FCS and I'm seeing that Jackson State is producing the way they are, the smartest thing for them to do is to work with them to have a common interest. How about you put the Celebration Bowl as part of a playoff spot and go from there? You'll generate more money. It's common sense. Would they ever do that? I don't know. Their pride may get in the way. But JSU and many other HBCU programs, they're not going to wait on the NCAA. They're going to keep doing their thing, celebrating our culture, our people, our excellence. So yeah, I would love for Jackson State to play against the top teams, but there's still a way to do that even without going to the playoff. I mean, you could schedule it non-conference. They got 2 open slots left. So if I'm Jackson State, I would try to create a classic, a game against like Sam Houston State. You can have it in Houston at the NRG Stadium. Call it the Texas Classic, the Texas Mississippi Classic or something. That can make some good money. I think a lot of folks would pay to watch that game. And again, can we not have Jackson State and FAMU play at the first game? That game should be second to last, really second to last, because the Bethune-Cookman game is a rival for FAMU. Can we at least do that? I hate it. It's 2 of the best teams in the Swac. At least have it at the last game. That's all I'm asking. Or second to last game. But shout out to the Jackson State fans. Jackson State, y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. And also embrace the hate. Like Cat Williams said, you need about 1 million haters. That's when you know you're doing well. And the success that this team is doing, these coaches are doing, is great. Can't wait to watch the Celebration Bowl. Man, it's going to be packed out in the ATL, Chocolate City. Ain't no better than that. Being amongst our people. This is DJ's Raw Uncut Truth, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. Y'all stay blessed and have a positive and well day.